Now this is an interesting concept. A like forest garden in the airport. So interesting. So I'm just about to board my flight, like here. And why not take a walk in a beautiful, lovely Chinese park while you're waiting for your flight? Iconic or what? Like I don't know how to feel. I wish I didn't have to get on my flight so soon. Like I got a Starbucks and I can walk in the park. So good. Sawa landed in Wenzhou and yesterday was crazy. The next few days is going to be crazy, as it always is in China. But what we're doing, I'm going to go to the train station now, and then we're traveling from Wenzhou to Leeway, so we're in Zhejiang province, and we're going to spend 3 days with one of the Shanghai newspapers. So that's going to be exciting. Yesterday was fun. I filmed an ad for Grid Coffee, which is like a coffee chain over here in Guangzhou, and then I went to an event with the University of Western Australia, which I am an alumni of, and I met some interesting people. It's good to kind of like meet people from the years prior to you, the years like preceding and what's the word? I feel like my English, I was talking to someone about this last night, like my English is getting like not very good. Basically the itinerary for the next 3 days is pretty jam-packed. We're staying in Leeway and attending a few of the towns. I know that I was speaking on camera yesterday while I was in the bathroom, but I'm probably going to upload that before this vlog. But yeah, anyway, yesterday at the networking event, I was actually thinking there is really, I actually prefer vlogging with this hand, but the lighting's not as good. But anyway, I actually think that there's a real like, what's the word? There's a real like art to networking. And I don't know if it's like the language barrier, but it's super interesting. I think like when I'm at events like that, people ask very like invasive questions about business and life in China and that. Like obviously you're happy to share, but sometimes I think when you don't know someone, it's good to just like leave a little bit to surprise. And I think more broadly for my business structure or my business goals in general, like I've just been having a lot of reflection because I don't know, yesterday I was talking to someone at the event who is doing trading here, and like my end goal is not to be the middleman between transactions. Like my end goal is to help people understand China, connect Australia with China. It's not to like make money off those transactions. So that's just like an interesting reflection on like I've been doing my own thing now obviously for, not obviously, I've got to stop saying obviously, honestly. Been doing my own thing now for like what, 2 years, and I think like I'm really driven by the content stuff, but then the end goal, like, I just haven't really got there yet. So like I was talking to my dad about it yesterday and I was like, Dad, like there's so much opportunity here, just like mostly from a learning perspective, but I just like don't know how to like, not don't know, but like I know that I just haven't like really even touched the surface yet, which is like a really exciting thing, right? I'm gonna use these signs as like lighting. I think because like there's just so much information, like there's so much innovation happening here. It's easy to get lost in the day to day, but like I really know that I like creating content and I like researching, and in what capacity does that look like? Like I think I've got to get back to Australia and realize like, not realize, but just like understand what gap I can fill. Like I know I'm filling the information gap, but yeah, just like more broadly for my own business, it's an interesting thing. And like I have this idea. So basically, this is gonna come really left field. I'm gonna rest my arm here. So my mum, and I don't really know if I should share this online, but my mum's friend has a son who's, I was going to say who's disabled, which I think is the correct terminology, but correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. I'm so sorry. My parents work like ridiculous hours and my mum doesn't have time to do the washing, right? And you guys are going to be like, where are you going with this? But basically my mum uses this service where like he does the washing for her with his like support team. And I was saying to my mum, like, it's actually a really like good business idea to help people who are, you know, looking for lower tasks. I don't know what the word is. Like, I just think that that's a really like meaningful connection. So it's like half thinking the connection with China would be there, that I could get like the right like equipment at a good price and like import it myself now that I have the contacts. And so yeah, that's just like one idea at the moment that I'm like, that's like an interesting thing just to help with cash flow in the interim. I really do believe that like there's something big here, and I just like don't really know what it is yet. But it's pretty exciting to be like, you know, the next few days I'm with one of the Shanghai newspapers. Like I'm going to be learning so much about the culture, the language. And so for that, I'm really grateful and really excited. Yeah, I had 3 hours sleep last night and 4 hours the night before. So just need to take care of myself a little bit more. And then the plan is I'm going to Shanghai. I do have another event with UWA. I'm still just tossing up whether I should go or not. I mean, I guess I should, but I'll just see on my energy levels. And then, yeah, that's kind of like the current state. So I'm just going to go to the train station now and, oh, I'll show you my passport. It's so iconic. This is what I'm using for ID at the moment. It's literally just like a yellow piece of paper and it's got my photo on it. How funny. Okay, wait. Let's talk about the videographer from yesterday. So I found this videographer on Xiaohongshu and he was literally phenomenal. He was so professional. It was like 250 yuan for the hour and I gave him a hongbao for like taxis each way because he had so much equipment. Like he was just so good. So if you're looking for a videographer in Guangzhou, I know a guy. He can speak a little bit of English too, which was really helpful. But it was so funny, like in the Chinese lines, he would say the line and then I was just like repeating back at him so it sounded like more authentic. But then I said to him, it doesn't really matter if my Chinese is like troubadour because people think it's funny. Like that's my personality, you know? My personality is not giving like my Chinese is amazing. So that was really fun. Be interesting to see how this edit goes with them because they weren't really clear on like the exact scripting and I think the script might be a little bit long. So it'll be interesting when Jahal clips it all up, what the kind of go is. In other news, I come from a tech background, if you know me personally, and I've had a few requests on people asking me to like build a dev team over here. So I have built a dev team in the background. So I've got one friend who needs a website and wants some marketing. So there's like almost like a digital agency stream going on. And then I've got another friend who's looking for like in-house kind of like custom development. They've done it on OpenClaw, but they just want like confirmation, make the code a little bit stronger. So that's an interesting like business idea. Anyway, I'm waffling now. So I'll catch you. Actually, I think like during this trip, I'm just gonna have my DJI and I might add voiceovers because I'm just like not really sure like if it's appropriate to be like filming or not. So yeah, I'm gonna put my camera away now. I'll have my DJI with me and if we need to do voiceover, we can, but I'll at least check in with you when I get to the room tonight. Okay, the bags are coming, let's go. Wait, I've got one more thing to say. It's so interesting, so like at Chinese airports, you can see them like unloading your bags. 很方便啊. Let's kick off the Leeway vlog. So we've been driving for an hour now and I am in rural China. This is my first time in rural China. Like, look at this. Okay, so it's definitely going to be a weekend for practicing our Chinese. Some of the other creators here are the Chinese 太棒了. And so, yeah, it'll be interesting to see, but we're going to make some zongsi in this bed and breakfast. And I'm super excited. Mad respect, making songs is so hard. So this is an example where in the future, if my Chinese was better, I would be able to understand more of the context. Now I feel embarrassed to say more, but you know what I mean? Like in these situations, it would be great to be able to understand everything. I could put my Xiaomi glasses on to fully comprehend, but basically it's like a historical from the Ming Dynasty, like home. Like this is China, it's wild. Okay, so he's saying that he made this himself because it's safer. How cool is this?
我去买了那个收废品的烂铁，卖烂铁收购站，我买了废料。废料利用，我觉得这样跟这个乡村很搭。新的钢筋的话，跟这个乡村还不搭。
Okay, let me give you context on where I am exactly. So, Leeway is a high-speed train from Shanghai, definitely. Today, though, I came from Wenzhou. So I went from Guangzhou to Wenzhou, and then Wenzhou to Leeway. And then out of Leeway, which is a population of, I'll have to look it up, we're another like hour or so away from Leeway, I think. For some reason, everybody's getting bitten by mosquitoes, but not me. But I feel like in Australia, I would always get bitten by mosquitoes, but not here.
住在上海领事馆的
日本、韩国、
爱尔兰的领事馆的住在上海的， 一帮人到我这边过春节，我和他一起过春节的。
你喜欢澳大利亚人吗？
喜欢的。
我是澳大利亚人。
这样的。
Let's go. Let's go.
How good？
去，
我自己吃的，
就是种的水果啊。
种的这些水果就是我种的，自己吃的。
那你还要去买菜吗？
很多菜不需要买，
不需要啊。
但是哪个季节什么菜就是吃什么菜。
Corn， 我听懂了。
Wow, this is great. You got the.
Okay, 我不可能问你 I can't ask him, but I can understand 我可以听懂了 So basically, he eats most of his food off the land. Like they don't often have to go outside and buy food. Is that an accurate translation?
Absolutely, that's right on it.
That's an example of like, I wish I could have these conversations, but I just can't yet. I can understand if they say it in like 简单的中文 Exactly. So Toby and I were just saying that environment is so important. Like you can study as long as you want overseas. 我们说在外国国家你可以学中文，可是住在中国和当地人聊天特别不一样啊。
是不是啊？
是的。
在国外学习，在当地学习不一样的，有点像你哈。你在这儿学英语哈，有点难。但是你搬到英国去学英语，那肯定不一样。你有这个环境啊，你有这个语言环境，你很快就学会。
对。
Yes。
对。
你说 yes。Yes。
对的。
Yes。
我女儿都要到英国去。
来。
她是导师帮她安排好，毕业后要英国剑桥学院去学习1年。
1年。剑桥。
不，真的吗？你知道剑桥是排第1名，全球有可能排第3、排第2名。
她是我女儿的专业是生命科学，现在读博士。
好厉害，她在剑桥太厉害了。
在我们浙江大学读博士。
哇塞！
她说毕业后导师要帮她安排，说要到英国剑桥学院去交流学习1年。
哇，特别好啊 ！Cambridge. So from I understood that. So his daughter, 是吧？
Yes,
went to Cambridge.
That's incredible.
Wow, amazing! 太厉害啊 We are hiking up the mountains. How cute is this?
这个地方看春景比那边好。
哇，好看呢。
上面更好。
好的。He says that up there is even better. Okay.
要不上面下来也行。
Toby 来。
Let's go. Someone start having a dog. Let's go.
来吧。Toby's like, I don't want to be friends with you. You're the one hiking.
这个好。
Day 2 in Leeway. Okay, let's go. So we've just arrived at the opera site and we're just waiting. I'm not sure what for. I've just taken a video flipping across this bridge. And then now we're doing like a tea making experience. And then we'll be back here today for the opera. Let's go. Meet my friend Tata. So Tata, tell us where are you from?
Brazil.
Brazil,
yes.
Okay, how long have you been in China for?
Almost 2 years now.
2 years?
Yes.
Okay, and tell us, what do you think of Leeway? Like, would you come here as a traveller?
Definitely, of course.
Yeah?
I feel like the first impression I got of Leeway was that I was in Guilin.
Okay.
Yeah, so I've always
Were you
wanted
on that Guilin trip a month ago? Was it that one?
No.
No, different one. Okay.
It's where there's Guangxi city province.
But Trip.com just did a trip there.
Really?
Yeah, were you on that one? No.
No,
Okay.
I wasn't.
Okay, never mind.
Unfortunately, I wasn't. Here, I think we got the feeling of a little Guilin.
A little Guilin. Yes, it
Yeah.
is very like, it's not rural though. Like when you think of small cities in China, they do exist. Like we were in a town yesterday, but the city is still, it's a city, right?
Yeah, it's a city. They have everything here. You can even order like takeout. You would think, oh, in a small city, maybe they don't have takeout. Maybe they don't have like Luckin Coffee. They do have everything.
Everyone was laughing at me this morning because I had a Starbucks in my hand. I just ordered it on Meituan this morning.
Where can you get Starbucks in a small city?
Well, we look like we've got to like, you know, pay attention now. And Tata and our Chinese is okay, but like everyone's speaking Chinese, so we're so happy that we can speak English to each other. Okay, we'll see you later. Bye. Okay, now this is interesting. So as I wear my glasses, I can understand everything now. So Alex was just eating a branch, a sour branch. Is it safe, Alex?
Yeah. Do you want cheese?
Okay.
You want to try?
Sure.
来尝一下。
谢谢啊。
他说酸酸的可能。
酸酸的嘞，
阿姨带我们到村里。
Okay. This is like Chinese herbal medicine. 有意思啊。
挖了一株草叶子，野生的叶子，然后说。
This is an example of the Chinese herbal medicine, and she was saying the ones with the curled leaves have the best aroma or the best taste. Oh, these glasses are so helpful, huh? So after going to get the herbs, now they're washing the herbs in the like river. So cool, look at this. I'm gonna go Tata. I didn't really opt to go down because I feel like my outfit is just really not appropriate for that situation. Should I go down? Yeah, I guess I can. Look at this. 好，我就看，谢谢。再查查。
体验一下。
不用不用，我的衣服不合适。Tata was bitten on the face by a mosquito. Oh no. Anything for the herbal medicine, right?
Oh yeah. And now I have to drink some medicinal tea to restore my health.
Basically let them dry for 1 or 2 days, you're saying, in the sun, and then you make the tea. This will be interesting. Now we're going back to the Sony camera. What do we think of this quality? Is it better than the DJI Nano? So basically we're waiting, and then we're going to be filming like in the opera. And so what we're going to do is like wear shifu, which is like the opera like costumes, and we're going to do the full makeup. And I can see the other guys are just arriving now.
My teeth?
Look, wait, I found another Invisalign king. Okay.
I'm so glad that's the way you described it. I would have said middle-aged sort of crisis, midlife crisis, new teeth, new younger girlfriend, and I'm getting a Porsche. Midlife crisis.
No. Okay, so Invisalign over braces. You can't even see because my teeth are very like horse teeth.
Okay.
And so you can see very easily when I'm
I think you
wearing
can see
them.
mine.
Not that easily.
Okay, so this is very loud. I think this deserves its own video, and I'm gonna make this video. So Invisalign, I'm not sure where it's from, but I'm actually wearing something called Angel Line. So it's a Shanghai Chinese version of Invisalign.
Okay, interesting.
Yes.
And more cost effective.
I'm not sure. So I'm paying about £4,000. I don't know what you paid in Australian dollars. This is going to be like 2.5, 3 years or so.
Chabador, I think.
Yeah. I've been really...
2.5 years. Wait, what?
How long have been yours?
Mine were like 6 months.
My bottom teeth are bad. I could probably do 6 months with the top teeth. My bottom teeth are terrible. But what I find interesting, and you talk a lot about business and commerce in your videos, is you've got your Invisalign, and China does this with everything. Now you've got a Chinese version, and they're doing really well. They're all over China. I think they're going abroad. But it's one of those things where I really don't think they're competing on cost.
Yeah.
And that's something different we've seen over China the last 2 years. Some companies, your Xiaomi's, your Huawei's, your Angel Line, it's no longer about cost. They're going head to head and saying, we'll provide quality as well.
Yeah.
Whether this works or not, I don't know.
Yet to be determined, but I fully understand that. I feel like we should create another video on this because, current vibe, and I can see the mic is like maxed out. But anyway, we're going to sit down. Thank you, Toby. Okay, my bag is over here. But anyway, I think the mic, it's just too loud. So I was just having this conversation with some people inside, and it's amazing how, like, and it's amazing in China how, like, welcoming people are to us wearing their clothes and just like welcoming us to their town. And I think like these experiences like really hit home because you kind of just feel like, wow, like this is, I don't know, it's such like an amazing country to be in and to have these experiences. Like I'm just so grateful. Like look where I am. Like I'm in like a rural Chinese town watching opera, like a musical, and I'm just like what is life? What is life? I think there's also a balance too. Like I was talking about it. Who was I talking about it with? Oh, with Toby before. Like he was having a conversation with someone sitting next to us, and a lot of the time I think when you're creating content on social media, it can be like do you film everything, or do you actually have like experiences here that you don't film? And not gonna lie, like sometimes, a lot of the time, like I like to not film all the time because I want to like really understand, and especially when my Chinese level is like a little bit lower than it could be, it's just like really helpful to be able to just like fully listen and comprehend, and then I don't know, have those like I'll talk with you in the hotel room kind of moments. But anyway, so I think now we're going to like do some singing, and they were giving me instruments, but have a look. Like I think it's really cool that like Chinese people are really healthy in general, like as the older generations, because they're always out and there's always something to do here. So I don't know, I'm just feeling grateful. I guess I'll check in later. Bye. We're just waiting for dinner, and there's some amazing like photo spots. There's an upside down love heart here, and then I found this bench, but more so I found this puppy, but he's a little bit scared of me, so I can't go up to him. He runs away. Ready? Pop, 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 pop. So cute. La 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 la. 小狗啊. La 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 la. La 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 la. La la la. He wants to play, but he doesn't want to play with me. And then I was just thinking I should probably like read that Chinese. Maybe I'll ask Toby to help me. Toby, can you help me read that Chinese on the green Chinese? 相约.
相约 What's that? 三月第三个字是什么呢？相约领缘快乐无限
山岭的意思。
山林的意思。
对，就像这种很多它就可以叫岭。
Oh,
一片
okay.
连一个连一个的。
Okay, so there's like mountains with different
I think it's like
ranges.
range, like mountain range.
Mountain ranges.
相约 that means like to meet here
Okay.
at the original mountain range.
Yeah.
Happy.
Yeah. 快乐.
There's no boundaries. 无限 happiness.
无限.
No
Okay.
boundaries.
And there's no
无限
boundaries. There we go. Wow,
that
Toby's
what you
Chinese
want?
is amazing. Yeah, I was just trying to
I had
understand.
to ask a guy. I had to ask somebody. Can
No,
we
but when
cut
he-
out the bit where I asked the guy?
Yeah, we'll cut that. We'll cut that. Day 3 in Leeway. What a backdrop. So today we're in like the newest, largest town. And when I say it is stunning, like guys, what? Where am I? And okay, random start to this day, but I think one thing I really love about China is how easy it is to find a bathroom. So we were down in this cafe filming, right? And then I was like, oh, I really need to go to the bathroom. So I just like walked this way and I just went into a restaurant, and the people were so lovely. Like obviously I wasn't eating in the restaurant. And they're like, yeah, come in here. And I just feel like that's like a really big thing about traveling. Like sometimes it can be a stress, like, can I find a bathroom or not? Anyway, there's a random tidbit, but I'm gonna wear my Xiaomi glasses today and give you guys some context on the town, because yeah, my Chinese level is just not really up there, up to scratch, but feeling just amazing. Like, it's amazing here, right? In other news, I was causing an absolute stir this morning on the bus because of how much I pay for my phone plan here. So this morning alone, I think I used 40 gig of data because I was uploading to Jahal. And so we were on the phone to China Mobile, and it was like this death circle of like, because I didn't have credit, I couldn't pay for extra credit. And yeah, we need to really break down like Chinese mobile systems, because I feel like it's just like, it can't be that hard. And the internet speeds are so good here, like, you know? Whoa, be careful. Tata and I have asked a few people now for directions to a cafe, but we're following the signs here. Okay, cool. Nice. I feel like every corner we turn, it's just stunning here. Wow. Oh my gosh, this is pretty. Okay, let's do some filming here. Okay, look what we just found. Okay, the picture doesn't do justice yet. Just wait. hello, you should see the setting. We'll insert some clips here. But I thought Tata and I just got talking. We're having coffee in this amazing coffee shop. Tata was eating this like Chinese snack and we got talking about Chinese universities. So I thought, why not get the girl herself to just talk us through her experiences at a Shanghai university and just give us some insight. Okay, so first maybe tell us, what are you studying?
I'm studying new media, so it's like communication before like the new, how do I say it? It's new media.
Yeah, so like social media. No, it's fine. Okay, so you're studying like new media, which is like social media, not like traditional media, right?
Yeah, not traditional media. It's like social platforms, like social media, digital videos, AI, this kind of thing.
Okay, super interesting. And I've been learning so much off Tata over the last few days about, she's interning, by the way. So she's like got some insight into Chinese platforms. But okay, so tell us your experience. Do you live on campus?
No, I live off campus right now.
And why would you choose to live off campus versus on campus? Like, can you give us some insight? Like if I was, say, to go to university and study Chinese here, what would I experience?
You can live on campus if you think it's more convenient for you. Distance-wise, it's pretty much the same, living off campus or on campus, because at least in my case, for international students, the campus is not exactly, the dorm is not exactly inside the campus. It's very close, so it doesn't really make a difference. But I personally prefer living off campus because I can have my own place. I can basically do whatever I want, and I can have all the appliances I want because I feel like no, I know that in Chinese universities there's like a limit on how many electric appliances you can have, and yeah, that's not it though, right?
She is an appliance girly. So when you talk about appliances, do you mean like kitchen appliances or like hair tools, like everything like that?
Everything, and I mean like a fridge, a rice cooker, a pan, so like all those kinds of things, like a blender. If you want to have all of those, then live off campus.
Okay, interesting. So we're on like an appliance quota. So by the time you've got your Dyson and your straightener, you probably need a fridge. But then I was living in Beijing and I turned my fridge off because I was just ordering takeout all the time. So, okay, interesting. And so tell us, like classes wise, in general, is there a lot of contact time or not so much?
Contact time?
Yeah, like where you have to be in class.
Yeah, you have to attend all your classes, basically. So for master students, the first year is basically all classes. Like your week will be full, so you have like a really packed schedule, and this will last until the third or fourth semester, depending on how you arrange your classes in your training plan. But after that, you only have to focus on your actual thesis, so you don't have to go to classes anymore, you just have to write.
Okay, cool. And I can see our team are coming through, but thank you so much, Tata, for helping us. And if you've got any questions, Tata and I feel like we need to like brain dump a lot of things together. So we'll come back to you with a different video at another time. But here's a little bit of tidbit. Thanks, Tata.
You're welcome.
Okay, bye.
See you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.